There's this short but incredibly powerful chapter in the Quran that just nails a timeless human obsession, this rivalry to always have more. It's called at-takathur, and honestly, its message feels more relevant today than ever. So let's break it down, shall we?
All right, so to really get to the heart of this, we've got to start with the name itself. It's just one Arabic word, but believe me, it holds the key to the entire chapter's message.
And here's the thing, etakathur isn't just about, having stuff. It's about the rivalry. It's that drive to outdo everyone else. You know the feeling, right? That constant need to compare, to keep up with the Joneses. It's this endless chase for more wealth, more followers, more of everything.
And this chapter, it does an easy win. Nope. The very first verses, just bam. They get straight to the point. This rivalry for more isn't some casual hobby. It's a total preoccupation. It's a distraction so powerful that it can literally consume your entire life, right up until the very, very end.
So, that opening line, it ends with this really powerful metaphor that tells us exactly when this crazy, lifelong race finally stops.
So when it says you visited the graves, it's not talking about a literal trip to a cemetery. No, it's this incredibly poignant image for the moment of death. That's the finish line. That's the point where the competition is just over. The chase for more is done. The distraction ends abruptly.
Okay, now for a little bit of fascinating context. Scholars have actually debated when and where this chapter was revealed. And you might think, why does that matter? Well, digging into this debate actually makes its universal message even more powerful. Think of it like a bit of scholarly detective work. See, there's an argument that it was revealed later, in Medina, and that's because there's this story about two tribes boasting over there that fits the theme perfectly. But other scholars push back. They look at the style. It's short, it's punchy, it's got this incredible rhythm, and they say that is classic early Maccan revelation.
So again, why does this matter? Well, the majority of scholars land on it being an early Maccan chapter. And think about what that means. This powerful warning against materialism, it wasn't aimed at some rich, established society. It was a core, foundational message right from the get-go.
Okay, so this is where the tone of the chapter takes a sharp turn. It shifts from just describing this human condition, this takathur, to issuing a direct, emphatic, and honestly unforgettable warning.
And to make absolutely sure this warning lands with maximum force, the surah uses a really powerful tool, repetition. When something is this important, you say it again. You leave zero room for doubt.
So here's the first warning. No, you are going to know. It's so blunt, so definitive, it's basically saying, hey, that reality you were all so distracted from, oh, it's coming, and you will know it.
And then, just in case you somehow miss the gravity of it, it comes again, even stronger. Then, no, you are going to know. That repetition just drives the point home like a hammer. This isn't a maybe, it's not a perhaps. It is an absolute, unavoidable certainty. The game ends and reality hits.
So the surah then explains this dawning reality using two really profound levels of certainty. First, you have what's called ilm al-yaqeen. That's the knowledge of certainty. Think of it like reading in a book that fire is hot. You know it's true. But then, there's a whole other level, ayn al-yaqeen, the eye of certainty. This is the difference between reading about fire and actually seeing the flames with your own two eyes. It's no longer just knowing, it's witnessing. So you see this incredible progression, right? We go from the distraction of the race to that double-barreled warning to the certainty of actually seeing reality. And it all builds to this final, powerful, and deeply personal conclusion. And the chapter lands on this ultimate consequence. After reality is made crystal clear, there's an accounting. A direct question is going to be asked about a na'im, which is all about the pleasures and blessings that we all enjoyed in life.
So what exactly is a na'im? Okay, this part is so important. This word is incredibly broad. It's not just about the big-ticket items like wealth and status, the very things people are competing for. It's everything. It's your health, your family, your safety, your time. It's even something as simple as a drink of cool water on a hot day. All of it.
So when you step back and look at the whole picture, this tiny chapter is a massive wake-up call. It's this powerful reminder that the constant race for more is just a distraction that can last a whole lifetime. It promises us that one day we will see reality with our own eyes. And it ends with a really sobering truth. We're going to be asked about every single blessing we ever enjoyed, big or small.
And so the surah doesn't just end there. It leaves us with a question.
And this question isn't for scholars, it's not for historians, it's for you. It's for me, right now. It forces us to look at our own lives, at all the blessings we have, big and small. And the question it leaves hanging in the air is, what will your answer be when you're asked about them?